Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. So in today's video, we'll be doing my very last Halloween set. So let's get right to it. So today I'll be trying out this new top coat and peel-off base coat from Yokefellow. I got this on Temu, so I'll be sure to leave the links to these down in the description box below. And I've been wanting to try a peel-off base coat, and this is the only one that I've found that looks to be of an okay quality. So I am gonna try that one today and see if it does actually pop off as easily as it should. I haven't tried any peel-off base coats before. I've been doing DIY methods using top coats and matte top coats, so I'm just gonna try today. As well as this top coat, I'm running low on my more expensive top coat, and this one was quite inexpensive, so I'm just gonna see what the quality is like in the top coat as well, and we'll see that at the end of the video. So now I'm just gonna open up my boxes before we get started on the nail prep. So I just wanted to pop in here so that we can just have a look at the viscosity of each of these gels, just to get a feel of like what quality it would be. So I'm just gonna start off by looking at this peel off base coat, and it's quite thin. It's not really a thick gel, just because I think, well, it's meant to pop off. It's meant to help your nails pop off, so it won't be a very thick consistency, which is fine. And then the top coat is basically the same consistency. It's not very thick, it's not very thin, it's just like a regular gel consistency, which I don't mind. I actually have been wanting to try a thicker top coat, but I haven't found one yet. I'm still looking. I will have a look on Amazon and see if I can find one that's a little thicker in viscosity. Even my more expensive top coat is quite thin. But I'm going to try these out today and see how they work. So let's get into that. So as usual, I have this protective rubber-based gel on my nails. This time I have a white one on my nails. So it's not just regular gel polish, it's a rubber-based gel, just protecting my natural nails from all the filing and removing of nails that I have been doing the past couple of weeks. I'm just going to take this fine grit sanding band and my e-file, and I'm just going to file off the top layer of top coat that I have on these nails so that I can get started with applying the extensions. So I'm just gonna go in with this peel-off base coat on each finger. I read the instructions. It says one thin layer on each nail, cure for 60 seconds, and then you just continue with your nail art as you would. So I'm gonna give this a try and I will see how it goes. So these are my nail tips all sized out. I just went ahead and sized these nail tips out off camera. This is the same extra long full cover square nail tips that I've been using in my last few videos. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to first prime my nail tips just to make sure that the gel doesn't pop off from the nail tips after applying them. I'm going to use my sticky bond, which is just a primer, and I'm going to scratch the inside of the nail tips, just making sure that they are etched nicely and that the gel will adhere to the nail tips well. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the nail tip is all roughed up. It's not smooth in the well anymore. It's very sticky and rough, so that'll give the gel something to adhere to so that it doesn't just pop off. I was just afraid that if I put the peel off base coat directly onto the nail tip, that because the surface is smooth, that it was just gonna pop off immediately. So I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm just going to apply the thumb on its own using the peel off base coat. I know it's a very thin viscosity, so I'm going to have to see how that works out, if I'm going to have a hard time or not. But I'm going to use the peel off base coat only on the thumb, and then I'm going to use my regular rubber base coat that I always use on the rest of the nails, just to see how well they will stay on and if they will still pop off quite easily. So now I'm just going to go in with my tip cutters and I'm going to cut down the length of the nails to the length that I want. And I'm going to shape that and then we'll be back. So these are the nails after they've been filed, shaped, and buffed, and I cleaned them off with some isopropyl alcohol and used my little nail brush to scrub off all the dust. I'm just gonna go in now with this super thick base coat of mine and apply a single layer to each and every nail just to smooth out the surface and also add a little bit of strength to that tip of the nail because these nail tips are really, really flimsy. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that for each and every nail and cure everything for 30 seconds. So after the base coat has been applied, I'm just going to start and do the base colors. I'm starting off with the thumb. Before I continue the rest of the nails, I'm applying a layer of this white gel. This is the same white gel that I have on my natural nail beds. It's actually kind of like a rubber-based gel, but you can layer it and you can use it like a soft boulder gel, and it does cure quite solid. And I just like this because of the opacity. It's very, very white. So I'm just starting off with the white nail on my thumb before we go into the rest of the detail of the thumb. I might or might not speak throughout the nail art. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. If I can explain it, I will explain it. If not, then you can just enjoy the rest of the design for this nail. So I wasn't sure if I was going to explain how I did the nail art, but seeing I never really explain in depth what I do on my nail art, maybe I should this time. I'm just gonna go and sculpt the little charm that's going on my thumbnail, and it's gonna be a kitchen knife. Seeing our nail set today is heavily inspired by slasher movies that I've watched growing up, I will be doing this. I don't watch a lot of ghosty movies, so I didn't want to do a nail set that has anything to do with ghosts or anything like that. So I wanted to do this slasher kind of horror movie nail set. I'm just going with this solid builder gel stuff. So what do they call it? Non-stick hand gel. And I'm just gonna go and try and make the shape of the knife. I am rolling it into a little cylinder, then pressing it flat. Then I'll be using my tools in between to try and just sculpt the shape, the general outline shape of the knife before going in and curing that and continuing with painting on the colors. I'm not going to explain how I paint the colors. I just wanted to explain how I am shaping out the knife shape from this. I'm just going to let you guys enjoy watching the rest of the process of me making this knife, and then we'll be back at the end of the knife sculpting. So once I was done, if I was when I was happy with the shape, I went ahead and cured for full 60 seconds. And then I just used my nail file and my buffing block just to smooth out the surface as much as I can. I'm actually quite surprised that I made this thing big enough to fit on the nail. I didn't make it too big or too small. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put the colors on this little palette thingy of mine that I'm going to use to paint my knife. And I'm going to let you guys enjoy watching the process of me just painting the knife and watching it come to life. So on my palette here, I have some white gel polish, red gel polish, and have a top coat on the right hand side. I'm just going to go in and apply a thin layer of base coat just to smooth out the surface for the gel polishes so that they can be applied smoothly. I'm going to cure the base coat for 30 seconds and then I'm going to come back and continue with the rest of the knife. So after I cured the base coat for 30 seconds, I'm just adding a little black to the red just to give it a darker shade of red so that it can mimic the color of the blood better. It was a bit too candy apple red. I also have a little bit of black on my little palette here. That's going to be the handle of our knife. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the handle black and the blade part of the knife I'm going to paint white so that we can add the top coat and the chrome on top of that. I think the white is a better base color for the blade effect that I want to give just because it's very bright and the black might have been too dark, giving the silver the color that not the color that I wanted. So we're just going to go ahead and add the layers of the white and the black on the knife before we continue on with the rest of the colors that go on the knife. while my knife is curing, I'm just gonna go and dip my little scrubby brush into the red gel. I'm just gonna flick it onto the nail, creating like a blood splatter look. I'm doing the same thing for the knife, also just dabbing the brush onto the knife just to give it like that blood splatter kind of effect on it. Then I'm gonna go in with my liner gel, and I'm just gonna paint on like the edge of the so-called blade of the knife. I'm gonna just go ahead and paint some blood onto that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cure that for 30 seconds. Then I'm gonna apply top coat to the actual nail and the knife before applying them both onto the nail, finishing up the design for that nail. I am applying, by the way, I'm attaching the little knife using a rhinestone glue gel. I applied a top coat to the nail and then also to the knife, and I cured the knife separately from the nail. And while my top coat was still uncured on the thumbnail, I went ahead and I applied the rhinestone glue gel in the center where I want the knife to be stuck to. Then I gave that a full cure for 60 seconds. So this is how the thumbnail turned out after a 60-second cure. We're just going to move on now to the next nail design, and I'm going to be working on the pointer finger. I'm just going to be using this nude gel polish. This is the nude gel polish that I mentioned in one of my earlier videos that I mixed by myself. So if you guys do want to see how I made this color, do let me know in the comments down below, and I will find a way to show you guys how I made this, because I made it a while ago and I don't remember how, but I do have a video. I'm just going to go and apply 2 coats of this before starting on the nail art on this finger. So now I'm just going to be moving on to my index finger. I'm going to go in with my black gel here, and I'm just going to make those 2 little lines or scratch marks, if you want to call them that. And I'm just going to be using black and red and some variations of the red to make these like scratch or slice marks. And then I'm going to add some like some red to mimic blood coming out of them. And then we're going to top coat. I think I'm going to top coat. I don't remember. I don't really watch this back while I'm editing. But I am just going to go in with the black, do those lines, cure, come back with the red. Just layer them so that it gives it some dimension and it's not just 2 lines on the nail. And then we will move on to the next nail. now onto the middle finger. I first thought that I wanted to do a Frenchie here. I wasn't really sure what I was thinking, but I wanted to do a Frenchie, and then I changed my mind, and then I went and painted the whole entire nail red. I mean, gosh, white. I'm looking at it and I'm saying it's red. I went and painted the whole entire nail white. So after I put on that coat of white, I'm just going in with this brush again, just like dabbing on some of the red just to mimic more blood splatter. I mean, this whole nail is full of blood splatter. I don't know how many times I've said the word blood splatter. But yeah, this is just gonna be just as a background, I guess. And we're gonna paint on like a bloody handprint smudge. I don't even know. I don't know what to call it. But we're just gonna use a dotting tool to create the little fingers. And then we're gonna use I'm gonna use the ombre brush just to kind of feather out the blood, just to make it look all smudged. I don't know if I should have made this base nude, but I think it came out okay. Just wanted there to be some more white, just so that there's not only one white nail. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue doing this handprint before continuing on to the next nail. So now on the ring finger, I'm just going to repeat everything that I did on the index finger. This nail is just going to have one of those scratch or slice marks on them. So I'm just going to speed through this and let you guys enjoy the process of me doing this nail. So for the last nail, I wasn't really sure what to do here. I was so stuck, but I came up with this idea, and it's kind of going to be like blood running down a window or a glass with a kind of like a smear at the end. Um, I don't think my nail was clear enough for it to come through, or whether the gel was the right color, but I ended up just going with it, sticking with it, and it goes with the set. Didn't come out that bad. But I'm just gonna go and do this. It's not much, just me doing some or attempting to do some blood drips and then doing the hand smear again on this nail before we end off with a top coat. So I'm finished with that nail. It looks okay. And I decided I wanted to go and give some of the nails dimension, especially the ones with the like bleeding slash marks. So I'm going to go in with this 3D gel. I'm just going to smooth it over the entirety of the pointer finger and the ring finger. And I'm just going to make it flat. And then I'm going to use my silicone tool to just kind of make an indent where those like slashes are, just to make it give the illusion of skin. I'm not sure. I hope it's not too gory, and I hope this doesn't get taken down. But I don't think it is. It doesn't look that realistic, I don't think. But I hope that it's okay and that it's not too much for the guidelines of YouTube. But I'm just going to go and smooth this out over each nail, not making it very thick. I don't want it to be bulky. I don't want the nails to be like bulky. So I'm just going to smooth this over the whole surface of each nail. Then that same silicone tool that I'm using, I'm going to use the sharp edge of it just to kind of make the indent to make it look like it was cut there where the slash lines are. And then when that's done, then the nail set will be complete, and we're going to go ahead and top coat. So this is how the nails turned out. I was really happy with how these nails turned out, and I just wish that I could have worn them for longer, but that knife was really in the way. But these nails turned out great. They are so gory. I was very impressed when I saw how these turned out. I wasn't expecting this level of nail art. I really thought it was going to be really hard to do this blood splatter slasher kind of nails, but I really enjoyed doing this nail set. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope for everybody who is celebrating Halloween, I know I don't, but everybody who is, just stay safe out there. And I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day wherever you are. And I thank everybody so much for watching my videos and liking and subscribing. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!